Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. Today is going to be a Dazzled or Disappointed on the new Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette. Now I had already purchased the eyeshadow palette back when it released earlier in the year. I was able to snag it then, so I didn't pick that up this go around. However, I did want to get my hands on the Glow palette, and so I have already used it, have some thoughts for you. I'm using it today, in fact. And so let's go ahead and get started so that I could give you swatches. This isn't going to be a very long video just because it's such a small product. It only has three shades. And so let me go ahead and get started. First of all, well, I've already shown you the box pretty much. So this is what the box looks like, and then inside you get something like this, and this is pretty much matches the eyeshadow palette that was released. There was also a Papadone Peach blush, which I did not pick up because I felt, okay, there's already a peach blush in here and I really don't need both. And so this is what this looks like. Let me go ahead and tell you what the back says. Let me show you the back. It's got the little peach. That's a cute little peach right there. So it says on the back, Sweet Peach Glow Illuminating, Blushing, and Bronzing Palette is infused with the juicy scent and skin-loving essence of peach to give your face a radiant, natural peach glow. Let me let you know what the Sephora website says. I think it pretty much says about the same thing. Yeah, it says what it is. It's a peach-infused highlighting palette with 3 shades for a lit from within luminous glow. This illuminating, blushing, and bronzing palette gives the natural radiance of a glowing peach sunset. It's quite descriptive. Give your skin the appearance of being bathed in the most beautiful peachy golden light. Okay then. As usual, Too Faced is vegan-friendly, cruelty-free, and free of gluten, which is important to a lot of people. So I just thought I would point that out. And also, this is $42. So that's the price on that. So once you open it up, you get the little mirror in here, and then you get a highlighter, you get the blush, and you get the bronzer. I am wearing all 3 today. It does smell of peach. I mean, I don't know if it smells entirely of peach. It smells sweet, like peach-ish. When it first came in, it was really, really cold out, and it had been sitting outside probably for a little bit, and so I finally went to the door to go get the package, and it was cold probably from sitting in the UPS truck. And when I opened it up, I was like, it doesn't smell like anything. I think it's just because it was so cold, but now I totally smell it. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get started with the swatches. I have some thoughts for you that I'm going to go into here shortly, but let me give you the swatch of the highlight, the blush, and the bronzer. Okay, here's what the 3 look like. So you have the highlight, the blush, and the bronzer. Okay, so you've got the swatches right there. They're very, very faint. So first of all, my first point is that they're very faint. You can tell that they've got, the pigmentation is not super powerful. It's just very natural, I guess you could say. However, with that being said, if you look at the bronzer right here, I am an NW20 in MAC, and it is barely showing up on me, so that already tells you that ladies with deeper skin tones, this bronzer is not going to show up on you. I had a hard enough time getting it to show up on me. What I usually use for bronzer is a kind of a denser brush like this, a little domed brush, and so this way it can pack on a little bit more product, and that way I can buff it in. Okay, even with this brush, I was having a very difficult time picking up a good amount of product to where it would give me that glowy, sun-kissed look. So that being said, the bronzer already I don't believe would work for deeper skin tones, which is very disappointing, because that brings you down to 2 products if you're interested in this. Now let's move on to the blush. The blush also was difficult to pick up. I am wearing it right here. Again, you can see it gives a very natural finish, a very, very natural. I mean, it's glowy, light peach. Again, being a lighter skin tone, that blush is not going to really show up as much. Now you can build it up, but it is just one of those things where do you really want to have to build up and layer 3 or 4 times in order to get any kind of color payoff, where there are blushes out there on the market, like NARS for example, basically dip once and you've got plenty for both cheeks. And so that's the deal with the blush. Now moving on to the highlight was pretty much the only product out of the three that I was really, really happy with, and so that is this one right here. Hopefully it comes across. I will say though, so here I am wearing my highlight. However, as pretty and as glowy as that looks, I am wearing it atop of the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. Is it the Custom Enhancer Drops? Let me see. Yeah, it's the Custom Enhancer Drops. I have a little sample of the Moonlight shade, and so I've been trying to use this one up, but I have this underneath. If you have used these before, you know how metallic and how glowy these are, so this already adds a crazy base for when you put a highlighting powder on top. Now granted, the highlighting powder in this palette is very, very nice. Again, let me give you another swatch. So that's what that looks like right there. So it's very, very pretty, and I really do, let me give you a bigger swatch on that. So I really do like it. But the thing about it is most people are not going to buy this palette just for the highlighter, because quite frankly, you can get a highlighter with a lot more product for less money, because that is the size right there. And usually if you're going to buy a highlighter on its own, you can get a pretty large compact for pretty much like $38, $39. So the thing about it is once you take these two out of the equation because of the pigmentation, you end up with just this one. It's really not worth it. The thing about it is people are gonna, you know, people have to weigh out, okay, I'm gonna pay $42 for all three products. And it's just the quality, I don't feel like it's there. I'm not as amazed with this, or I'm not amazed at all, as I was with the Peach eyeshadow palette. So this really was a disappointment. It's sad to say. I had to, again, with the bronzer, I had to go in 2 or 3 times, and I don't even think you can tell I've got any kind of sun-kissed anything on my face. And so with me being such a light skin tone, I'm a light neutral for reference in foundation, with it hardly showing up, not showing up pretty much at all on me, it's really not going to show up on someone even 1 or 2 shades darker than me, much less ladies with much deeper skin tones. And so that's really disappointing, just because for the price tag you really do expect to get something that is just very, very good quality, in addition to the fact that the Peach palette frenzy, I mean, had everybody worked up. Everybody was wanting to get their hands on it. And so when they roll something back out like this, or when they add new products, you expect it to be of the same quality as what was released previously in the year. So it just wasn't there for me. I was really, really disappointed. For the $42 price tag, it wasn't something that was just out of this world to be able to, you know, get my hand, to take the time and effort and spend the money to get my hands on. So I hope this helps you out if you were looking on getting this palette, if you're kind of on the fence on purchasing. I've already told you Sephora has a really, really lenient return policy. If you purchase it and you're not crazy about it, you can send it back. Whether you want to go through the time and effort to do so, I'm not sure. But anyways, so I would forego this if you are on the fence of purchasing. It's just really not worth it. With that being said, let me go ahead and give you the verse of the day. It comes from Matthew 5:16, and it says, "Let your light shine before others." So I hope this encourages you as we're approaching the new year. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you on this YouTube journey with me. Just click subscribe, and that way you're notified of any future videos I post. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more Dazzled or Disappointed. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Michelle's Glamour. All right, guys, take care. Bye.